Trustees meeting. It is Monday, January 25th, 2021. May we have a roll call, please?
Trustee Ankerman.
Here.
Trustee Sherlow.
Here.
Trustee Dewart. Trustee Markey.
Here.
Trustee Meyer.
Here.
Trustee Toll.
Here.
Drew, was Mark supposed to be here?
He was, and I know he was doing some traveling, so he may be joining. I'll double check and make sure he's still trying to join.
Okay. Good. All right. So we now have the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America,
and to the
and to the
republic
republic
for which
for which it
it stands,
stands,
one nation,
one nation,
under
God,
indivisible,
indivisible, with liberty
for all.
and justice for all. All right, we have the consideration of the minutes of the January 11th, 2021 Village Board meeting. Do I have a motion, please?
So moved.
So moved by Ms. Ankerman and second by Mr. Toll. The additions, corrections? All right, hearing none, roll call, please.
Trustee Ankerman.
Aye.
Trustee Sherlow.
Aye.
Trustee Markey.
Aye.
Trustee Meyer.
Aye.
Trustee Toll.
Okay. Okay. At this point, we allow time for anyone who may like to speak for anything that is not on the board's agenda for tonight. Do we have anyone that wishes to do so?
No one is raising their
Okay.
hands.
Hearing none. Oh, somebody is? I'm sorry.
No one is.
No one is. Oh, okay, I apologize. Okay, I'm going to suggest order of the meeting. I would like to move number 11, which is a resolution. I'd like to move that up to front, if I may. And this is a resolution honoring the public service of Police Department member Pamela McClutchan. Do I have a motion, please?
So moved.
So moved by Ms. Ankerman. Do I have a
Second.
second by Mr. Meyer? All right. Pamela McClutchan will retire later this month after serving Lake Bluff as a police telecommunicator and records clerk, for over 20 years. Because of her service and devotion to the village, it is recommended that Ms. McClutchan's service will be memorialized, by this resolution tonight. If I may, I would like to read this. This is a resolution honoring the public service of Police Department member Pamela McClutchan. Whereas Pamela McClutchan has served citizens of the village of Lake Bluff since July 27th, 2000, as a member of the Lake Bluff Police Department. And whereas Pamela McClutchan joined the department as a telecommunicator in 2000 and then became responsible for the department's records management after the agency consolidated its dispatching with other nearby agencies in 2014. And whereas Pamela McClutchan has served above the everyday duties of her position and has helped train other civilian staff members, served as the police department needs coordinator, and supported the village's uniform crime reporting efforts, among other worthy accomplishments. Whereas, while serving the village, Pamela McClutchan continuously found ways to help others in the community and those serving in the police department. Whereas Pamela McClutchan will retire from the Lake Bluff Police Department on January 29th, 2021 to spend time with her husband, Matt, and their family. Now, therefore, be it resolved by the village president and board of trustees of the village of Lake Bluff, county of Lake, and state of Illinois, that the village of Lake Bluff hereby recognizes Pamela McClutchan for her many significant contributions to the village and its residents. And such recognition and the gratitude of the village of Lake Bluff be publicly expressed Pamela McCutcheon for her services to the community, and that this resolution be incorporated in the minutes of this proceeding, and that an executed copy of this resolution be delivered to Pamela McCutcheon. Dated this 25th day of January 2021. Pam, on behalf of the village and the entire community, we like to thank you so very much for your service to our village for 20 years. It is greatly appreciated. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Really, we're gonna miss you. Every time I go in there, I see your bright face. Even when I didn't know what I was doing. Thank you very, very much for everything.
You're welcome.
Okay. Do you have anything you'd like to say, or?
It's been great. It's been a pleasure. And thank you.
Well, no, our thanks is to you, and enjoy your retirement. It really is pretty good. You'll enjoy it. Thank you. All right. I need a roll call on this one. May I please? We'll have a roll.
Trustee Sherlock.
Aye.
Trustee Dewart.
Aye.
Trustee Markey.
Aye.
Trustee Meyer. Trustee Toll. Trustee Ankerman.
Aye.
Okay. We will now go back to the regular order of the agenda. Warrant report for January 12th through January 25th. And I have an approval for the disbursements of this, please. Oh, thank you, sir. All right, Mr. Toll, do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Charlot.
Mr. Meyer.
Oh, Mr. Meyer, I'm sorry. I apologize. Expenditures of village funds for payment of invoices in the amount of $367,627.98 for January 12th through January 25th, which are total expenditures of $367,627.98 for that. Are there any questions, comments, queries to our financial director or the administration on this? Hearing none, could I have a roll call, please?
Trustee Dewart.
Aye.
Trustee Markey.
Aye.
Trustee Meyer. Trustee Toll.
Aye.
Trustee Ankerman.
Aye.
Trustee Sherlock.
Aye.
All right, we now have the December 2020 financial report. And do I have a motion to accept this?
So moved. Second.
Okay, that was Ms. Ankerman and then Ms. Markey. Could I ask the Director of Finance to give an explanation of this month's financial report?
Sure. Good evening. Sales tax revenues received in fiscal year 21 May through December of $2,177,532 are about $190,903 or 8% less than the fiscal year 20 cash receipts. Building permit revenue for fiscal year 21 May through December of $276,880 are $45,295 more than the same reporting period for last fiscal year. General fund total revenues of $8,009,043 are $16,568 or 0.2% less than fiscal year 20 May through December revenues. And fiscal year 21 current expenditures are consistent with or less than budgeted. The May through December expenditures of $6,365,477 are $291,716 less than the expenditures for the same period in fiscal year 20.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Any questions, Finance Director? All right, hearing none, roll call, please.
Trustee Markey.
Aye.
Trustee Meyer.
Aye.
Trustee Toll.
Aye.
Trustee Ankerman.
Aye.
Trustee Sherlock.
Aye.
Trustee Dewart.
Aye.
Okay. All right, we'll go down to the village administrator's report.
Good evening.
I believe you're going to give an informational report on the short-term rental regulations.
Yes, two things. The first one is the info report included in your packet was follow-up from the last time the Committee of the Whole met, which was earlier this month on January 11th, where you all discussed the 3 pilot programs that the village has been reviewing for the last few years, to include the backyard beekeeping and the chicken programs, as well as short-term rental. The backyard bee and chicken keeping will appear as item 12 on this agenda tonight, and then the short-term rental procedurally would need to go to the Plan Commission Zoning Board of Appeals, where they can have a public hearing on February 17th. But based off the comments that were provided at that meeting of the Committee of the Whole, again, of January 11th, this ordinance was drafted up to be referred to them. And before it went, I just wanted to make sure, one, this was what everybody wanted to see to go to them. And if there was any other comments or thoughts on this, that you can provide that now, and we'll deliver those comments to the PCZBA. And if there aren't any, the meeting's already been, the meeting will be noticed up for February 17th for the hearing.
Okay. Any comments or questions for Drew regarding this? All right. Okay. All right. So that's going to go there. Did you have anything else you wanted to add tonight?
The only other thing I was going to add, it's not actually on the agenda, was just to note that there's been movement with the Illinois Department of Public Health. I don't know if everyone has seen that the recent release that came out today. Let me find my note on that. I had it and I lost it. Essentially, the Region 9, which is Lake County, is today the Illinois Public Health Department stated that Regions 8 and 9 are on track to move to Tier 1 tomorrow. If the metrics keep moving in the right direction, that is good news for a lot of our local restaurants. Why it doesn't open up things completely, obviously, it does allow for indoor dining back at the 25% limit capacity. But it's movement in the right direction, and it's an indicator that our health metrics are going in the right direction. So that's all I had. Happy to answer any questions.
Okay, that is good news. Okay, we hope that it will continue to go down. I know the positivity rate has to be below 8%, and the metrics have to be good on hospitalization vacancies. So we seem to be doing okay.
Doing better, for sure.
This is good. Yeah, we are doing better. That is very good. Anything else, sir?
No, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Village Attorney's report.
No report tonight.
Oh, okay. So President's report. Back to ask again, as we continue through this myriad of COVID experiences, for another extension of declaration of civil emergency, which we have done every 2 weeks since March 18th, or every time the village board meets, to extend that for until the next meeting. And I would ask again that we would do so until our next meeting, which will be in February. I have a motion for that.
So moved.
So moved by Mr. Meyer. I mean, there was a second. I'm sorry, I missed the second.
There weren't.
Okay, thank you. All right. Roll call, please, on that.
Trustee Meyer.
Aye.
Trustee Toll.
Aye.
Trustee Inkeman.
Aye.
Trustee Sherla.
Aye.
Trustee Dewart.
Aye.
Trustee Markey.
Aye.
My second one is that I'm bringing to your attention my nomination of Margaret Miner to the Historic Preservation Commission. Margaret has grown up here in Lake Bluff. She has recently inherited her parents' home on Sunrise, and has done extensive interior renovations to it, but has maintained the exterior look of the house to maintain the streetscape. She is very interested in historic preservation, asks a lot of very good and pointed questions. and is really wanting to serve and to help add an additional dimension to that board. Could I have a motion to approve her if possible?
I'll move to approve her and also remark, Madam President, I had a chance to speak with Ms. Minor today, found her impressive, and certainly wish to recognize and give credit to another person stepping up to be a volunteer in Lake Bluff, so thank you.
I think she's enthusiastic, good. She was really smart in my class, and I am sure she's going to be quite stellar on that board. Okay, thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second? Thank you, Mr. Toll. All right, can we have a roll call, please?
Trustee Toll.
Aye.
Trustee Inkerman.
Aye.
Trustee Sherlock.
Aye.
Trustee Stewart.
Aye.
Trustee Markey.
Aye.
Trustee Meyer.
Aye.
Okay. Moving on, we have acceptance of the correspondence that was delivered to the Village Board of Trustees and the informational reports on January 8th and 15th. Do I have a motion to accept, please?
So moved.
So moved by Ms. Markey, and a second.
Second.
Second by Mr. Toll. Any comments or questions on that? Hearing none, again, a roll call.
Trustee Inkerman.
Aye.
Trustee Sherlock. Trustee Stewart.
Aye.
Trustee Markey.
Aye.
Trustee Meyer.
Aye.
Trustee Toll.
Okay, thank you. Moving on, we have an ordinance establishing permanent licensing regulations for chickens and bees and amending the village's comprehensive fee ordinance. This would be first reading approval, and do I have a motion, please?
So moved.
So moved by Mr. Stewart, and do I have a second? I think I heard a second. Is it Mr. Charlo? On January 8th, 2018, the Village Board approved 2 pilot programs to authorize the keeping of chickens and beehives on residential properties that included a sunset provision ending the programs as of March 1st, 2021. At its meeting on January 11th, 2021, the Committee of the Whole directed staff to present an ordinance that would conclude the pilot program and establish regulations to allow bees and chickens to be kept within the village indefinitely. The attached ordinances codifies the existing pilot programs with the following changes. No sunset or expiration date. Increases the initial application fee to $100 and leaves in place a 0 renewal cost. Current participants would be treated as renewals. The removal of the following provisions inserted for the purposes of the pilot program. One, the provisions concerning minimum lot size, specifically the pilot program stated that no more than 2 licenses shall be issued to lots less than 10,000 square feet, and no permit shall be issued for a lot smaller than 7,000 feet. The requirement that a public meeting be held prior to renewing a license. It establishes a limit of 10 licenses. The current limit under the pilot program is 5. 4 are currently issued. Allows for waiver of a requirement that requires chicken coops to be located in the rear yard where similar visual screening, security, and privacy can be provided. This rear yard requirement is prohibitively difficult on some irregular and through lots. Creates a time limit on appeals, which must be made to the village board within 30 days of the aggrieved action. Only during the COVID-19 emergency, the village administrators retain the ability to issue new licenses without an advisory body's review, only after providing an opportunity for neighborhood comments. Do we have any questions, comments from the trustees? Hearing none, it's a roll call vote, and again, roll call. This is first reading.
I had one.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes.
No, that's okay. I was just waiting to see if anybody else wanted to speak. So I just had one thought as I was reading through all the information, and it was that, I kind of looked on the CDC webpage about the chickens, And I think education is still a really big part of this so that we can make sure we don't have issues with salmonella or any diseases with the chickens. I think the information on the CDC showed in the last 10 years that there's been growth in salmonella outbreaks due to backyard chickens. So one of the things, and I actually spoke to Drew earlier this week about it, was just I was asking if there was a way on our webpage, on the lakebluff.org webpage, on the section where we talk about getting the license for the bees and the chickens, that we link to some outside sources that have educational information and safety information. We already hand out a sheet. Drew told me we do hand out a sheet, but there's just tons and tons of resources online. And I think it would be helpful for people as they're kind of going through the process to be able to read a little bit more and become a little more educated on what they're getting into. And as for the bees, and this is just kind of a side note, my son's piano teacher has bees. He lives in Highwood. And he was just saying that if you have an issue with your bees at all, you can take them over to the Heller Nature Center in Highland Park, and they will take them. They have hives over there. So I think just it might be nice to be able to let our residents know just some more information about managing and handling these types of backyard chickens and bees that I think would be beneficial.
Okay. Would you suggest a pamphlet, a handout, or what would you?
I found this handout online. I think, this is from 2014 from just some other community. I don't think we need to do something like that, but I think if we just had some links, Drew, what do you think? I think if we just link to a few things on the page, that would suffice.
Yeah, and yes, we can absolutely do that. And there was plenty of information that was part of the SEC's their investigation and education process to ultimately make the recommendation that they did to you all. So there's plenty of information that we can share and amp up what we've had out there historically about both topics. So easily done.
That's actually a good idea. Thanks, Joy. More information they have, it's helpful for everybody. Okay, anybody else have a question, comment? Roll call, please.
Trustee Sherlock.
Aye.
Trustee Dewart.
Aye.
Trustee Markey.
Aye.
Trustee Meyer.
Aye.
Trustee Toll.
Aye.
Trustee Ankerman.
Aye.
All right, item number 13, which is an ordinance amending the first year of the biennial budget of the Village of Lake Bluff for the fiscal year beginning May 1st, 2020 and ending April 30th, 2022. Again, this will be a first reading. And do I have a motion, please?
So moved.
So moved by Ms. Ankerman, and do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Ms. Markey. To align expenses with the amounts noted in the first year of the multi-year budget and to reduce the general fund revenues to reflect the anticipated revenue shortfalls due to the COVID-19 pandemic as recommended by the Finance Committee and discussed by the Village Board, staff recommends following past practice and revising the first year of the FY21 biennial budget in the amount of $1,441,560, which is a revenue adjustment, and $1,129,996, which is an expenditure adjustment. This memorization will include the following expenses. Resolution 2020-73, which authorized additional accounting services of $48,000. FY20 rollover costs for installation of plaques in commemoration of the Quasqui Centennial, $7,706. FY20 rollover costs related to the Village Hall generator noise reduction project, $3,980. And all of the neighbors, we all say thank you very much for that. FY20 rollover costs associated with the purchase of additional fire department turnover gear to include the FEMA Assistance to Firefighters Grant resolution. This is 2019-51, which is $50,000. Special Operations Fire Department dryer equipment purchase of $7,975 offset with FEMA grant award EMW 2018-FO-03603, which was received in FY21. FY20 rollover costs of $260,000 associated with outfall improvements. Resolution 2020-40, which has authorized up to $33,100 to perform professional engineering services for the East Terrace Overland Flow and Stormwater Utility Study. This amount was funded with Resolution 2020-43, which transferred $33,100 in general fund monies back from the water fund. Repairs needed for the diesel spill bucket, $6,980, and also emergency repair of the Public Works garage heaters, $8,018. FY20 rollover costs of $14,942 related to the Moffett Road box culvert work. FY20 rollover and change order costs of $32,500 for the Moffett East Witchwood sanitary sewer work authorized by Resolution 2020-37. Water meter project expenses of $623,695 from FY20 delayed due to COVID-19 restrictions. Funds are available to effectuate these expense modifications from sources other than the tax levy. The attached graph that you have shows the impact of these amendments and demonstrates the current general fund balances reflecting the planned fiscal position during this pandemic. Any questions, comments from the trustees? All right, this is first reading approval. Could I have a roll call, please?
Trustee Stewart.
Aye.
Trustee Markey.
Aye.
Trustee Meyer.
Aye.
Trustee Toll.
Okay, trustees report.
I'm not done, hold on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry. Trustee Ankerman.
Aye.
Trustee Sherlow.
Aye.
Okay, any trustees report for this night? All right, I would like to have a motion to go into executive session. And what should be my exact wording for this?
Pending litigation.
Pending litigation. Do I have a motion, please?
So moved.
So moved by Mr. Dewart, and do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Ms. Markey. Roll call, please.
Trustee Markey.
Aye.
Trustee Meyer.
Aye.
Trustee Toll. Trustee Ankerman.
Aye.
Trustee Sherlow.
Aye.
Trustee Stewart.
Aye.
Okay, we are we ready to go into executive session, Drew?
Yes, ma'am. And just for the three folks that are attending the meeting, we don't anticipate really any other business coming back into regular session. So this call, the meeting's over technically. Well, not technically over, but it's effectively over. So just don't want folks sitting out there waiting for something to come back to. And so that's all.
We have to go to a different link, or are we
Yes,
staying on
ma'am.
this one?
You different link.
Okay, you all know how well I do with that. Okay, see you all soon.
Yep.
Goodbye.